everyone, my name is Mimi, and if you are a skier or snowboarder, this mobility workout is for you. We're going to work on our ankles, knees, hips, and spinal mobility to help you on and off the slopes. Once we are more mobile, we can move better, fall over better, recover better. Everything's a bit easier. So let's get into it. We are going to start on all fours for me. So hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. You're going to round your back looking at your thighs and then arching your back looking up to the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. Nice big shapes, really trying to puff the back of your shirt up in that round shape and drop it down when you're in your arched shape. These are some of my favorite spinal moves to get the back moving either before or after a day on the slopes. All right, from here, we're going to bring your knees together. Let your hips drop over to one side, looking over the opposite shoulder. Then we're coming back to the middle, over to the other side. So just getting that nice stretch through your hips there as you rock from side to side. The more you pull your bottom back towards your heels, the more stretch you're going to get through your hips there. So rocking from side to side, find that stretch. Our hips can get really tight when we're skiing. We also want as much flexibility in them so you can carve better. All right, from there, we're going to come back to knees underneath your hips. Right hand's going to reach up all the way up to the ceiling, and then it's going to thread through the gap between your hand and your knees, and then all the way back up again. So nice big shapes as you find that little twist, working for a stretch through the front of your chest there as you reach up, and then through your mid back as you reach through. So you can press your hand into the mat, really look through your gap between your arm and your knees there. Let's go one more there. And then we'll bring that hand back to the mat. Other arms reaching up and then threading all the way through and all the way up. Nice big shapes. Find that rotation, find that stretch. We've got two more here. Awesome. And then we're coming back to the mat. You're going to bring your knees together now. Tuck the toes under, make a round back. And we're going to hover your knees off the mat. So we're going to find that little twist again. Both knees are going to come over to one side. Butt's going to come over to the other side. We're twisting. Then you're going to lift up through your core over to the other side. Hips will drop, looking over your shoulder. Come back through the middle, over to the other side. So we're trying to find that rotation, trying to find the lift coming through your obliques, so through the side of your body. Try and find the stretch as you come down, opening up the side, finding that tension as you come down, so you can hover there for a little second, find it, work it, and then use those muscles to come back up and over. Let's go for another two. Last one. And then we're going to come back down to the mat, sit back on your heels and stretch your arms all the way forward. From here, like a wave, you're going to make a round back as you roll forward. Hips are going to come to the mat, look up to the ceiling, find a back bend, and then tuck your chin to the chest, rolling all the way back. Rolling forward, hips to the mat, looking up to the ceiling. Try and roll your shoulders back, press the mat away. Working for a bit of extension here. We want to find that back flexibility for skiing as well and snowboarding. If we fall over, we tend to bend in ways that we wouldn't normally do in everyday life. So we want to have that mobility, that flexibility to be able to get into those positions that we might accidentally get into. All right, one more like that. Going forward, lifting up, and then we'll come all the way back. Coming back onto all fours, and we're going to get the hips moving. So right knee is going to come out to the side and then come back in underneath you. So we're trying to lift it up as high as you can get it, trying to keep your hips square to the mat. We're trying to work for that abduction through the hip. So see if you can reach it up to the ceiling as much as you can every time you lift that knee. We're going to go for another 4 and then start to draw circles with it. In 3, 2, and then let's hold it up there. You're going to pull that knee around behind you and then bring it back in. Lift it up out to the side, pull it around, bring it back in underneath you. So we're getting some nice movement through the whole hip joint here, keeping it nice and healthy for us. And I want you to work that range of motion. So you're trying to think about the knee lifting up behind you, all the way in. Biggest circles you can draw. Let's go for another 4, and then we're going to reverse the circle. In 3, 2, and 1, and then bring that knee back in underneath you. You're going to lift it up, bring it out to the side, circle it all the way around. Lift it up, out to the side, all the way around. Biggest circles you can draw. Trying to think about that knee lifting up as it comes out to the side. Pressing evenly into both hands. Let's go for another 3. And 2. Last one. And bring it all the way in. Let's swap straight over to the other side. So left knee's coming out wide, coming back in underneath you. Trying to lift it up as high as you can. Open up those hips. Pressing evenly into both hands. Awesome. Can you get it a little higher? Lift that knee. Let's go for another 3. And 2. On the next one, you're going to hold it up there. Pull that knee behind you. Circle it around. Lift it up. Circle it around. Let's try and keep a nice flexed foot if you can. And both arms are staying straight. Trying to work that range of motion all the way around. The more you move your joints through full range, the more blood flow gets there, the healthier they stay. So we like to do nice big movements. Get full range of motion. Let's go for another 3. And 2. And then we're going to reverse it. So you'll bring the knee up behind you, out to the side, circle it around. Lift it up, bring it out, circle it around. Nice big shapes. Get those hips nice and free. Let's go 2 more. Last one. Awesome. And then you can bring it back in. Sit back on your heels, give it a little shake out if you need it. And then we're going to come up onto high kneeling for me. So toes are going to be tucked, arms coming out in front of you. Left hand's going to reach up and over behind, grab hold of your ankle, and then finding a little back bend there, looking for the wall behind you, and then coming all the way back up. Right hand's reaching back, find your heel, look back, find that back bend, coming all the way up. Let's go like that again. So we're reaching back. This time I want you to try and push your hips forward. Find as much back bend as you can. Coming back up, other side. Find your heel. Push the hips forward. Find that back bend. Coming all the way up. If you're reaching your feet really easily, untuck your toes. and let's go again. So you're coming back, finding your heel, pushing forward, and then coming all the way up. And then coming back, finding your heel, looking back, coming all the way up. Last on each side. Really work that back bend. Maybe this time you look over your shoulder. So left hand reaching back, look over your left shoulder. Find a little bit of a twist with it. Right hand reaches back, look over that right shoulder, push your hips forward, and then coming all the way back. Hands are coming in front of you. Feet are flat. We're thinking one straight line through your body. You're like a plank. We're going to hinge back from the knees and then come all the way up. Like you're doing a really backseat turn if you're a skier, and you got to try and save yourself out of it. So pushing your feet into the mat, try and get back as far as you feel like you can go, and then your quads are lifting you back up. We've got another 4. Trying to keep that nice straight line through your body. Last 3. Last 2. And last one. And then we're coming all the way up. Pop your hands on the mat and tuck your toes under, and we're coming up into a pike shape, just pedaling out your heels. So trying to stretch out through the back of your legs there. Trying to get your heel to touch the mat. So really pushing it down. Try and find that stretch through the back of your legs. Let's go one more each side. And then we're coming back down onto your knees. We're going to see if we can tuck our toes under. You can use your hands to help you here for the first couple. We're going to bring your hands by your side, sit back on your heels. You can push your hands into the mat to then let your knees come off. Sink your heels down to the mat. We're trying to push them down. Then you're going to come back. Use your hands if you need to come up to high kneeling. We're pushing back, sit back on your heels, sit all the way back so your heels press into the mat, come back onto your tippy toes, knees drop down, sitting back up. So we're working our knee flexion and then our ankle flexion. Nearly fell over. As we press the heels down. And we can get quite tight through our ankles and knees. So use your hands, and I just want you to figure out how to get from your knees to your feet. So if you can go no hands, we're coming up to high kneeling, sitting back on your heels, pressing your heels down to the mat, coming back onto your tippy toes, coming all the way up. So we need nice ankle flexion, knee flexion as we ski to be able to stay forward in our boots, to work the ski a little bit more. If you sit back seat, you lose control of your skis. So we want to be able to press into our boots as much as we can, and we need that ankle flexion, which is here, which is what we're training to get there. So let's go for 2 more. Last one. And then we'll come up to high kneeling. From here, you're going to pop your hands back onto the mat, come back up into your pike shape, and walk your feet all the way up to your hands. We're going to slowly roll all the way up to standing and then come into a little froggy position. So knees are a little bit wider than your hips, toes are turned out to the side. Let's have a little roll down here so you can reach all the way up, chin to chest, rolling all the way down. Hands are going to come to the mat. You're going to bend through both knees. Knees are coming out to the side. I want you to have a little rock from side to side. So you're trying to get as low as you can. Toes are turned out, knees are pushing out. We're trying to open up the hips. We want as much stretch there as we can. So I'm using my elbows to push my knees out as much as I can. Little rock from side to side. Then you're going to pop your hands back down onto the mat. Straighten the legs up. Bend the knees down. Straighten the legs up. Bend the knees down. So we warmed up the hips when we were on all fours. Now we're really trying to get into them to push the knees out. Every time you come down, push them wide. And then straighten the legs up. Find that stretch through your hammies. Come back down. Let's go 3 more like this. Last 2. Last one. Let's stay low in our froggy squat. Arms are going to come out in front of you, and we're just going to stand all the way up. So standing all the way up and then coming all the way back down. Standing all the way up, coming all the way down. Awesome. Keep pushing those knees out when you come down. Open it all up. Let's go for another 4 and 3. Maybe a little bit lower every time. 2 and 1. And then we're going to turn our feet so we're parallel. We're going to come down into a squat here. So now you're just sticking your bottom out behind you. We're going to see if we can find our balance. So one heel's going to lift, drop it back down. Other heel's going to lift, drop it back down. One heel lifts, comes back down. Other heel lifts, comes back down. Continue like that. Or we're trying to lift both heels up, both heels down. Both heels up, both heels down. Working for that footwork to try and get as high as you can on your toes, just like we did earlier. And we're working for our balance and endurance through those legs. Keep you all right in those runs all day long. Let's go for another 3 and 2. Last one. And then we're standing all the way up. Nice work. Stepping to the front of your mat, we're going to pop our right shin down to the mat. That's my left. We'll go right. Right shin down to the mat. Use your hands if you need. We're trying to sit back on your bum. We're going to uncross our legs, find a little ball shape, and we're rolling. So we're rolling back, rolling all the way up, rolling back, rolling up, just finding a little spine massage. So keeping your back as round as you can as you roll. So we worked a little bit of our extension flexibility. Now we're going to work for flexion, which is forward folding. So we're going to stay in this ball shape. Arms are coming by your side. As you roll back this time, I want you to press your hands into the mat. Try and get your knees to your head. And then we're going to roll back up. Rolling over, finding that little balance on your shoulders. Rolling all the way up. Rolling back, finding the balance, rolling up. If that's feeling okay, let's see if we can bring our legs over your head. Find that stretch, rolling all the way up. Rolling back. Maybe they touch the ground behind you. Maybe you can slide them away a little bit more. So just easing into it if you haven't done this before. Keep the knees bent if you've done it before. We're trying to get the legs all the way over. Let's go 2 more. Last one. And then we're going to sit all the way up and cross your legs in front of you. So again, we're working for that external rotation of the hips. We're going to take a nice big breath in our cross-legged position and then fold forward, trying to reach your arms as far forward as you can get them. Maybe they crawl along the mat in front of you. And then we're sitting up nice and tall. Big breath in, big breath out as you fold forward. Reach those arms forward. Find that stretch through your glutes, through your hips, and through your lower back there. So big breath in as you sit up. Big breath out as you crawl your fingers forward. Awesome. And then we're going to sit up. See if you can cross your legs the other way. Hands are in front. Nice big breath in. Big breath out as you roll forward. Trying to walk your fingers as far forward as you can. And then sitting all the way back up. Big breath in, reaching forward, and then coming all the way back up. And then from here, we're going to try and stand up from here. So you're going to see if you can reach yourself forward. Maybe you need to use your hands behind you, and that's totally fine. Otherwise, you're going to try and reach through the gap and stand all the way up. All right, from here, we're just going to stay standing. Legs are coming wide, arms are going to come out to the side. We're going to side bend over to one side. See if you can find as much stretch through the side of your body as you can. And then we'll come up and over to the other side. Nice big stretch. And then back up to the middle. Left hand's going to come over to your right ankle. You're going to hold on to it. Reach the other arm up to the ceiling, find as much twist as you can there, and then come back up through the middle. Right hand reaches left ankle, find as much twist as you can there, and then we'll come back up to the middle. We're going to reach all the way up, find a little shake out. Nice work. So I have plenty more ski mobility strength videos for you to do. So if you liked this one, head on to the next one. We've got lots of hip work, ankle work. Keep it going and you will feel the difference on the slopes. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.